Well, I just wanted to give you my first impressions of DaVinci Resolve 18, the public beta version. I edited many hours. Well, I think it seemed like it was many hours. Um, the first edit I did on a video project turned out to be like a 30-minute video, and that created like a 30-something gig file, and I think it was an MOV file. I didn't really see the place where you designate what kind of file you want it to render, so it just spit out an MOV file when I did export. I did use the quick export, so maybe that's not an option under quick export. I haven't watched any tutorial videos on DaVinci Resolve, which I would like to do. Quite frankly, I just wanted to get a video project done for marketing and get it online first, and when I have time to sit around and learn the program, then I'll do that. But it would be nice if it was more intuitive, like if it would just prompt you for what kind of settings you want, like for rendering, which doesn't really seem to do. I don't know. I don't know why all these programs are pretty much designed this way, where you really have to be the designer of the program to know how it works. But yeah, whatever. It was smoother. The actual cutting of footage was very smooth. I like the Control B for blade. That part works really well, and just being able to highlight or click on the part you want to delete and highlight it, that's very efficient and intuitive. I mean, using the space bar to stop and start the play is just like Camtasia. So I actually like the whole blade function better than the expanding like needle head on Camtasia. It's much less awkward. The blade tool is much less awkward than the Camtasia like needle, like where you do the red and green bars, and that's always so awkward to like once you spread it out, it's hard to, if you decide you want to not make an edit, then it's hard, or you want to adjust your edit or adjust the playhead or whatever, it's hard to get those silly indicators back to the needle. I don't know why, but that's on Camtasia. I always hated that over time. That was very annoying. And Camtasia is just a glitchy program. And then I paid $300 for it. And then a year later, when they come out with like next year's version, they want you to pay again. So not only is it ridiculous price-wise, it's crap software. I didn't used to have that kind of problems when I first started using Camtasia, but gosh, over time it seems like as new versions come out, it's gotten more glitchy, which is not the way it should be. So yeah, I'm really excited that I learned about DaVinci Resolve. I think I learned about it through Justin at Primal Video. I believe he's an Australian. I really like his channel. He's got so much energy. He's just a fanatic with very sharp editing. He's the master of not being boring, for sure. So I managed to add like a fly-in domain name. I really like that. And I added it to the whole timeline. And then I went back and edited from the 30-minute video. I went back and edited it down to like a 14 and a half minute video, so YouTube would accept it. They were giving me this goofy message saying that my account had not been verified, which it has. Whenever I click on that silly notice, it says your phone number's already been verified, but yet they don't let me upload anything longer than a 15-minute video. So it's more glitchy nonsense. It's amazing that I actually got a video on YouTube between learning a new program to edit with and then getting such a huge file. Even the 14-minute video was a 16 gig file, and that was from clips from my GoPro that were set at 2.7K. So it wasn't 4K video, it was 2.7K video. I might change that down to where it shoots even lower resolution. Hopefully maybe that'll create a smaller file size on the next project. But this crazy big file sizes are nonsense, especially when It takes 2 hours to upload a 14-minute video on a 5G UC 5-bar wireless network signal. I mean, that right there should be like 500 or 600 megabits per second upload. I don't know what the actual speed was. I'm going to do a check right here because I'm looking right at a cell phone tower, and my phone says that I've got 5G UC and 5-bar signal strength on T-Mobile. The last time I did a speed test on that kind of a network, I was at between 400 and 600 megabits per second. Why does it take 2 hours to upload a 14-minute video? I don't know. So that's my first impressions of DaVinci Resolve. I'm basically very happy that I made the attempt to produce a video project with DaVinci Resolve. It was much smoother than Camtasia. I didn't lose any audio when I edited a clip, that's what was happening with Camtasia. I would chop off a piece of a clip and trim a clip, and then I would lose all the audio. It's like, well, what's going on? And I lost audio for like the final production. I thought, well, maybe the audio will be there when it renders. No, it wasn't there. Thank God it was just a very small section of a clip where I wanted audio, but the audio wasn't there. So I guess you could read my lips on that part. It's where I was actually talking. The rest of the audio in the last project I did with Camtasia was there. So I know I'm kind of rambling on, but I just wanted to give like my first impressions of DaVinci Resolve, and I want to thank the people at Blackmagic for offering, little small time users like me the free software instead of trying to gouge me, hundreds and hundreds of dollars for something I don't even know how to use yet. I mean, that's really brilliant. I mean, I could see if I ever got into serious video production where I was doing it commercially, where I'd been certified in the software, and then I bought the studio version and I was making money just from editing video, I could understand paying a decent amount of money, like $300-500 for a studio version, where I was going to get my money back like on the first job, right? Now that makes sense. But for somebody that's just trying to produce their small little marketing videos to promote their other business endeavors, and video is not their main bread and butter, it makes sense, to let those people just have a consumer version or retail, homeowner version, however you want to think about it, a small timer. So kudos to you guys. I know you guys are going to probably dominate the industry. I know a lot of serious YouTubers are moving over to DaVinci Resolve that have already, they've already earned their stripes with Final Cut. They've already, put up with the BS from Adobe, nickel and diming you to death, and having non-intuitive software to use. I hate Adobe products, quite frankly. I've sat down to them numerous times, and I don't want to have anything to do with it. The one thing I liked about Camtasia was it was fairly simple. DaVinci Resolve's fairly simple. Like, there's some stuff you got to learn, like where this feature is, where that feature is, how to do this, blah blah blah. But it's fairly simple, just to chop up a video and get it edited down, slap in a caption, be done with it, add some background music. I don't even have background music on the one I produced. I just wanted to showcase, what I do on a typical job and offer my contact info. Simple. I'm not trying to be cool with music or blah blah blah. I just want to show people what I do, love it or leave it, and get on with it. Peace. Have a great day. Hope that helped you.